welcome to the paddock here, everyone, on this Friday evening before the next installment of our Sunday morning French trots. We have 7 races, all at the mile and a quarter, almost all at the overflow field. We'll get to the one that's not in just a bit, but we'd be remiss if we didn't spend a few minutes with our leading driver, Mr. Bartlett. First of all, thanks, and early happy Thanksgiving to you.
Yeah, same to you, Frank.
Getting ready for the turkey?
Yeah, very much so. Football and turkey.
I'll expect a doggy bag on Friday, but that's not important right now. Okay, let's take the official cheat sheet here and go through the French trots. The first one's not one is 18,000. The last 5. It's a horse that if you know if he's going to mind his manners, you're a better man than I am. That's For You Almost Free.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't been very consistent, that's for sure. You know, last week he kind of run for no reason, and, you know, we're in a kind of a tough spot again there. The 8-horse went a real big heat here last week, so we're going to try to trip this one out and then go from there.
Any more concern for you for a horse who all of a sudden starts showing breaks, who's been a very steady-gated trotter for all of his career, but 2 of the last 3 starts has had the whole left foot, right foot problem?
Yeah, you know, it's a long year and could be catching up with him, you know, so he might be ready for Thanksgiving and Christmas too, you know, take a break. So he's been okay, you know, he can go with these if he just minds his manners.
But you mentioned 8-horse comes off a very solid effort in his most recent. All right, let's move it to race number 2. ERLE, the young lady who leaves the Open for a high condition and certainly leaving the Open for a class drop. I would find it hard to believe that either a boy or a girl would refuse that.
Yeah, you know, she's dropping down, but so is in a couple other ones from the Open too. So, you know, this is a known as 25,000, but you know, has some similar faces that we had in the Open, so it's not an easy race, that's for sure.
You've driven her, what, the last 3 times and 4 of the last 5. Give me a bit of a scouting report on her.
You know, we've just been in bad spots both times, so just trying to race her, you know, trying to get some cover, trying to race her off helmets, you know, because she's been a little bit over her head. So here she does have really good gate speed. You know, I have to play that by ear behind the gate. We don't want to get caught up in too much there because the one horse, you know, hung a horse last week off quick fractions. He's a good horse. Plus the 9 and 10 can get out of there just as good as that one too. So there's not going to be many holes there early in the first turn. So I wanted to take a look, see what's going on early.
Okay. Let me move ahead, give you one more, and we'll talk about the feature. Expressive Action comes off a break at a scratch sick line. So obviously he could be anything, not nearly the commodity we're used to seeing. I had one of those we were talking to Mark McDonald about, another state-bred in Flyhawk Eldorado. When you get one that's not quite who he was, do you look for reasons? Do you try and steal some information from the trainer?
Yeah, you know, John does a good job with his horses. He usually tells you if they're ready to go or, you know, try to trip them out. You know, this horse has a lot of ability, so this is not a real tough race for him. All he's got to do is mind his manners also.
And coming off the sick line, any concern to you?
No, I would assume that he's in to go. He's ready to race, so I really wouldn't look at that.
Okay, I'm going to move it to the finale, the 7th. It is the mile and a quarter, but it's something that we haven't had at the mile and a quarter. It's only 8 on the gate, and it is the Open handicap. All 8 post positions assigned. You wind up with a 2-hole with Can Do.
Yeah, the horse been racing really good. You know, she claimed him for 20. He's been racing real well for her. So we got the inside post, mile and a quarter. We're going to be up close. So and then go from there. You know, some nice horses to the outside.
You have Lubidas. You have a 3-year-old, the French Laundry, taking on the others. I see they're getting ready for our first Friday race. I think that's our cue to get the hell out of here, Mr. Bartlett. Thank you much.
Thank you.
Good luck Sunday, everybody.